In the past few months since I received my Steam Deck, I've been looking for an appropriate keyboard for it. And as you probably know, if you have watched my other videos, I use HHKeyBe for my main keyboard, and I do have tight requirements for keyboards. For a device like Steam Deck, I want to get a keyboard that's compact enough, and at the same time delivers a decent typing experience. I also want the keyboard to be able to pair with multiple devices, so it doesn't have to be used exclusively for Steam Deck. Today, I'd like to show you 3 keyboards I found on Amazon.com and share what I like about them and not. The first keyboard is Keychron K7 Ultra Slim Mechanical Keyboard. It has a 75% layout, and I chose the brown switch one this time because I personally prefer tactile keystrokes. This keyboard has 2 versions, one is being hot swappable like this one I'm holding, and another not hot swappable, or the keys are soldered on the board and you can't replace them. It can connect up to 3 devices. It supports officially Windows and Mac OS, but I also tested the keyboard with SteamOS, aka Linux, that you'll see later, and it worked great. I have to say, this keyboard has a very great durability, and this is probably the most durable keyboard that I've seen in ultra slim keyboards like this. As you can see, this keyboard doesn't generate as much noise as Keychron K2 Aluminum, another brown switch keyboard that I rated a while back ago. And if you're interested, here's the link for that video, and please go and check that out. I think it's a compact keyboard, and I have no problem putting the thing along with my Steam Deck into my bag, and I think it's light enough, it's durable enough. However, there is just one thing I don't like about this keyboard, and it is, although it says it's a brown switch keyboard, but it doesn't deliver the response that a regular brown switch has. I used their Keychron K2 aluminum, and it had very tactile response, and I was super happy with it. But this one's keystrokes just felt pretty mushy, and that's I consider as a downside of this keyboard. The next up is Geyes or Geyes, I don't know how to pronounce its name. But this is a foldable keyboard that I found on Amazon.com. So this keyboard, the seller claims it has a aluminum alloy housing, and it works for Windows, Linux, iPad, iPhone, tablets, pretty much all of the devices that you can find on the universe. And that case is clearly plastic, it's not aluminum at all. And this is the most slippery keyboard that I've seen so far. In order to properly use this, I think you'll need a anti-slippery mat or something. Well, this is a $30 keyboard, and I know I can't expect much from this. But you know what? I do think those accessories it comes with, the USB cable and the elegant pouch, is definitely an overkill for a product like this. So here is how I try to pair up this device with my Steam Deck. First, you have to press function C to enable the wireless mode. And in the manual it says if I press function plus Z or function plus M, I can pair up to 2 devices, but neither function Z nor function M worked for me. The Steam Deck has showed them paired up successfully, but it just didn't take any inputs from my keystrokes. Well, I think that's it about this keyboard. If anyone of you thinking about or have ever thought about getting this keyboard for your Steam Deck, well, you probably want to stay away from it. I haven't tested it with any other devices. It probably works great with Windows or Mac OS, as they claimed on their website, but it just didn't work with Steam Deck. The last one is NuPhy Air 60 wireless mechanical keyboard. I got a brown switch version for this, and it can pair up to 4 devices. So the first one, Keychron, can pair up to 3 devices, and the second one, the Geyes one, can pair up to 2 devices, and this one can pair up to 4 devices. It officially supports Windows and Mac OS, but I also tested with SteamOS and my another Ubuntu device, and they both worked flawlessly. And same as Keychron, the first one that we saw, the keys on this keyboard are hot swappable. Means if you don't like the switches, or you wanna later change to some other switches, and that's totally possible. So the accessories come with this keyboard are pretty de facto. They're same as the one we saw in Keychron, but I do think the overall design of this keyboard is more modern comparing to Keychron. Well, that's probably my personal flavor. I think this keyboard is more colorful, and putting under a gaming context, I think it probably fits better. this is the response and the tactile feeling that I was talking about. I think a typical brown switch should have clear response like this one instead of being too mushy or too crisp like a blue switch, and I definitely like this one better. Alright, so that's it for today's video, and I hope that was helpful when it comes to choosing a appropriate keyboard for your Steam Deck as well as other devices. And thank you again for watching this video. If you like my video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll take them as a positive response and continue making contents like this. Alright, take care and have a good one.